What's good? Welcome to the Dig Deeper podcast, episode number 6. And I got a special guest here, you feel me, that I'm still needed to learn a lot about. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up? It's real trap shit, aka trap. Never dry because I stay wet.
Okay, so somebody been watching Jocelyn Cabaret.
You already know it. You know it.
Facts. Okay, so me personally, I've known Daryl for 14 years, you feel me? I've known Daryl for 14 years. And one thing I could say about Daryl is that you mad generous, you feel me? Like one thing about you, you don't play about the people around you. So with that being said, like how do you separate that from the hate you get online and shit like that? Because that's not really who you are.
Keeping my friendships away from social media and keeping my friends off my platform. Kind of keeping their identities a little bit secret. With you being my best friend, you kind of get a first look at everything and how it plays out. I
Yeah.
really feel like the start of a really healthy and good friendship is to keep everything off social media, because every time you bring everything to social media is when you and your friend, y'all can never really work out what issue or deep rooted problem it really was, because now everybody's in your business. So just keep your
Facts.
friends and your social media life separated. And when you finally do bring your friends on, make sure that they're strong enough to understand that fans will be fans and they'll say anything to try to make you fall out with your best friend sometime.
Yeah, exactly. So like even with people around you in real life, like even like cause you be doing shit for people that I'd be like, yo, why did you even do that for them? Like, you feel me?
Right.
Like, why did you like you feel me? You mad generous. So how do like for the people that cross you, how does it like not stop you from being generous? Like how do like why do you keep trying to help people around you and shit like that?
Oh, that's a really good question. I would say that God has a plan, and just being the type of person that I am, just being generous and nice all the time, no matter if it's to a friend, a enemy, just being nice all the time. It
Yeah.
works out for me like every time. I mean, you do good for people that's bad, but then you learn your lesson, but you keep doing good, and it's like finally it'll pay off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you
With
just keeping hope alive, really.
yeah, yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So like with Trap, I ain't known Trap for a year yet. Like Trap is a whole new persona to me. You feel me?
All
So
right,
what
right. What you think?
so
Best friend forever, right? This is
exactly like your online persona is completely different from how you are in real life. So where did Trap come from for real, for real? Where did that shit come from?
where did trap come from? Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, so this is what happened. Long time ago, let's like a long story short, I started doing like I was with a porn production company called Black Boy Addictions.
Yeah.
Stabbed in my face. I got shot. I got like all types of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I started working with the production because I couldn't model no more because my face was disfigured. So while it was healing up, I became King Anthony. And Black Boy Addictions actually bought my name. They purchased my name and they own me as King Anthony. So, with my name being real trap shit on social media, I just figured, hey, let me just, go back to real trap shit, stick with real trap shit because I can't go back to King Anthony.
King Anthony. Oh.
Owns me, right? And it was a legal issue, but they legally own me and my name and my videos and brand. So it kind of fucked me up. So now I'm trapped, and I'm actually excited to be trapped.
Word, yeah, because it's like a new journey for real. So King Anthony in the past, honestly,
Yeah.
but damn, I never knew that. But I know you got King Anthony tatted on your neck.
Yes, I do. That was
Yeah,
that really hurt. That was a deep thing to lose your own brand, your own name that you worked so hard for, and now somebody else owns it. So I won't be making that mistake again. I own real trap shit. I am Trap, and I'm so excited to be able to keep my name.
Where straight up, and you always been real trap shit since Instagram started. So
You're right.
yeah, it's nothing new about that.
And it's
So like,
said that because one time I was with Chili and T-Boss from TLC, and that was a point in my life where I was like 21, and they were like, "What's your social media? We want to follow you." Checking them in hotels. I just graduated high school, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm real trap shit," and they're like looking at me crazy, like, "Hold up, you need to change that name if you want to get anywhere in life, because it's just not professional. It's not giving." And I tried to do a represent 704.
I remember
And
that.
it just did not work for me. Nobody could find me. Everybody was like, "Who the fuck is that?" It was just terrible. So I never looked back, and I always changed my name back to Real Trap Shit and never looked back. I didn't care what celebrity said or how they felt about my name or how professionalism. That's what I've grown up with, and that's who I've grown to be. So I couldn't be nobody else. Trying new shit was not it for me. Even
Yeah,
celebrity.
exactly. You got to stay true to yourself. Because, like, I don't know if you seen that clip with Nicki Minaj and Joe Budden, but she was saying, like, so many people, they deface themselves because they trying to copy a trend. You feel me? The rappers are trying to keep up with other rappers and new trends and shit like that. And they lose their personality because
Yep.
that ain't even them no more. You feel me? So that was good. You went through that and you realized, okay, I need to stay real trap shit. Like, this is me. This is who I'm going to be. Straight like that.
My bad.
Nah, you good.
Like,
Go
Cause everybody
ahead.
like talking and stuff, and I want this interview to go perfect. Like, well, I got people, my brother talking in the background, so let me come outside. Okay, cool.
I but yeah. So like how did you get into the you said it's called Black Boy Addictions?
Yes. Okay. So it's crazy, but once again, Nicki Minaj. She's my favorite artist. So as you know, I'm a barb. I'm crazy about her. One day I was rapping one of her songs that had came out, and this was after I had got out of an abusive relationship that as a best friend, you witnessed me go through for 3 years. Um, and when I got stabbed 11 times by my ex, it was a time where I just was like, stripping, and I couldn't figure out what it was that I wanted to do with my life. What's up, Bob?
Yeah.
And the stripping wasn't enough money, so I just graduated. I was singing a song by Nicki. It was called "It Better Not Be No Fucking Rabbits Jumping Out of This Bitch."
You
Hold up,
got the
yo,
world bothering you right now.
right, and they blowing my shit, but trying to do the interview, and they just everybody blowing my shit, like squeaky ass cars. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so what was you talking about? I'm so sorry.
You said Nicki Minaj had
She had
she's
came out with
on.
this new song in 2018, and it was "The Way Life Goes" featuring
Yeah.
Little Uzi. So I was just actually rapping her verse at the end, and it was like at the end of her song, she had did this thing where she was like, it's just me, you, and it's me and you in the tree. Kissing, Kissing. So I was rapping her lyrics, and Black Boy Addictions got the video sent to them, and the production company reached out to me and said, "We fucking love you. You're absolutely amazing. Your voice is so sexy and seductive. We want you." And that's
Yeah.
how originally I got casted for them, because they actually don't even have models with beards. So my beard was a huge issue for the company, but because I had such a deep ass voice and an attraction about me that was irresistible, and I had a fan base that really, really was like pushing for me to get on there, which I had no idea who they were. But I did my research after they reached out to me, and we made magic, and they ended up stealing my name and everything.
That's
So
crazy. And that's back to what we were saying. Stay true to yourself, because you were saying they wanted you to shave your beard, and you didn't do that shit, did you?
hell no. And I
And they
told them.
still fuck with you.
And yeah, and it was like hard. It's kind of like getting a job with face tattoos that don't
Yeah.
allow it. Like, you have to have certain qualities about yourself that everyone loves. in order to stay relevant out here in this world because it just don't work that way. Like
Yeah.
life wants you to be this type of way, and if you're that type of way, they want to like shadow ban you, just discard of you, and
Right.
it's just like, okay, well, you gotta just get up, pick your head up, pick your feet up, and take it step by step, day by day, and it works out every time.
Oh yeah, and it always will, as long as you got faith and shit like that. So after they stole your name and shit, what kept you going? What Kurt like was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna just hop in another. I'm gonna just keep doing it, but I'm gonna approach it another way.
I mean, firstly, I had to go through depression, major depression first. Like, I had to go through, these people stole my videos, my content, my body and my everything is exposed to the whole world for everyone to see. At first, it was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Crawl into a hole and like hide from the world? And
Yeah.
then it was like, you know what? Pick your head up, stand tall, no matter who saw your videos, no matter who knows who you are, no matter who knows what you do, and stay true to yourself. And I got the motivation right around that time where the label stole my money, dropped me, and took my name.
Damn.
And then yeah, I ended up coming. They came out with OnlyFans, and I ended up starting the OnlyFans
Mm.
and becoming an adult creator myself. And that kind of saved me because at that point I own myself. Everything I do as far as video content wise is, what I came up with, what I decided, what I envisioned, and what I kind of felt like people would want to see in an adult entertainment type of, industry.
Yeah, that's good. You found your own path, and these contracts and shit, they'll pull you in to make it seem good, and then afterwards they like
There's
fuck.
residuals, just like you
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
afterwards. No
It's like
residuals.
whatsoever. They don't give a fuck about you whatsoever.
Right.
And I just want to like jump on the Natalie topic because I feel like that is kind of hand in hand because you was trying to get her to you was trying to get signed to Bad Boys Club. That's what it was. You feel me? And
Yep.
she hyped it up, did all of this whatsoever, and then she was like, "Fuck it, I'm about to choose these people. I'm about to work with them because
That's my friends.
yeah,
Right.
she's able to do that shit. But now you in your hindsight, you like, fuck it, I'm gonna just start my own show. Like you not
Yeah.
about to stop me. You feel me? So
Yeah.
that's good. Like so with the
Thank
whole
you.
Natalie shit, what do you go try to start your own shit?
Yeah, see with Natalie, she's okay, so I don't know her that well. We just met throughout this Bad Boys audition thing, and everybody wanted me to be a bad boy. Everybody knows that I'm truly a bad boy. You personally being my best friend, know I done beat up probably over 100 niggas,
Yeah.
or 100 people, let's just say, in my lifetime or more. So I'm the true definition of a bad boy. I take no shit. I bite my tongue for no one. I fear nothing, no man, no weapon. So with Natalie, it was just kind of like a thing with her. I noticed that she was stealing everybody's money. She was she's a Capricorn, so I'm a Capricorn. You can't
Yeah.
pull one on. You can't pull one on one. You know what I'm saying? A Capricorn knows a Capricorn. First of all, you made
Straight.
a bunch of onesies, sold it to the world. Every gay boy in the planet bought them shits. You knew damn well that you wasn't casting none of those boys. You used all that money from those cheap ass hospital onesies that didn't even look cute at all, which I would never purchase, by the way. Took all the money. Now you're buying a G wagon. You still chose your own friends for the show. So all these people that put in and promoted for your stuff just sit there and look at a bunch of your friends go back and forth in their 40s. So that was like, you're an asshole, bitch, but you're a fucking genius. Like I can't
Yeah,
be that
she's
mad.
exactly how these labels and shit be doing. Exactly how
You're
they
a
be doing.
fucking
Like,
genius. You're a fucking asshole, but you're a genius and you made money. So yep, that's how I felt. And I was like, if she could do it and like portray herself as this person but really be that type of person, which is not positive, then I
yeah,
was like, you know what, maybe I can do it in a positive light and I get authentic fans and more, and I might branch off and do bigger and better things than her because I'm so much more genuine about where I'm coming from and how I'm going about things. And I would never, sell people a fake dream.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
just for an example, saying that she went through 3,000 cast tapes. But how did five of the people that's on there end up in your contact list and been your friends for years? Girl,
Yeah.
bye. Like, you're not pulling one over nobody.
Yeah, she definitely marketed the fuck out of that shit using what she went
Exactly the way she was
but
supposed to.
yeah, she like you said, you would have did it more genuine way, you feel me? Cuz it's losing authenticity. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not real, you feel me?
Yeah.
So
And she wanted you to kiss ass. And one thing I wasn't gonna do, so the reason we got into an argument, and she actually invited me for season 2. I have the messages in my DMs. A lot of people want to be like, you're a liar, trap, whoopie whoop. Everybody knows me and Natalie was in the DMs going back and forth, had a huge heated argument, and she said, I can't do you for season 2 because she basically got to make more money, which is casting people that's already, Instagram famous, influencers, TV reality stars. She knew what she was doing, so she had to make her money back from all that promotion she was doing. And once again, a genius move, yet an asshole. And I just gotta, take notes, understand the industry. I got a chance to talk to Wet Wet from Johnson's Cabaret. Shout out Wet Wet. And she just told me, hey, sometimes you just gotta play the game. Like, even if they act like they hate you and don't like you could become a fan favorite. So never give up. So when I told her I wasn't doing
yeah.
season 2, she was like, don't say that. I want you to go for it. Keep trying, keep pushing. And I don't look at people like Wet Wet as, other celebrities. I look at them as friends because I have such a huge fan base and know so many, celebrities out there that I'm looked at as a celebrity at this point. And with manifestation, you really start to become a celebrity when you believe that shit.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
not
so,
can't nothing stop you from that.
right. And I gotta send you that clip of me and Wet Wet because it was so wet.
Yeah, and she's a prime example, like for someone that could speak up on that shit. Cause Jocelyn, I fuck with Jocelyn. You feel me? Like in person, she cool as hell, but like on the show, she really do be talking to them girls like shit. Like,
Like
yeah,
crazy.
but like what said, you got to play your part until you're able to overcome that. You able to
Yep.
elevate on top of that shit. So you
And gain
feel
your
me?
fan base. Right.
Yeah, they going through humiliation, but hey, they pages, they Instagram followers showing different. You feel me? So
Okay, the
the
exposure.
bookings, yeah, yeah. So hey, that is what it is. So that was another kind of low point. You feel me? Well, I ain't gonna say low point, but I would say like a disappointment. You feel me? So as far as that getting stabbed, in your face, just your other label buying your name, going through depression and shit. How do you get out of that?
Woof. Oh my God. Let me tell you, taking off your shoes and walking through grass and staying outside every day that the sun is up and it's a beautiful day outside. Take your ass outside, revive your energy, revive your body, recharge, rejuvenate, get that vitamin D, climb a tree, hug a tree. I mean, I don't know what it is people out here doing, but for my inner peace, it's like literally just nature, traveling, seeing new things, networking with new people, and some drugs.
Some drugs. That's about 70% of it.
80.
Right.
Let me stop.
If we being real. But
Yeah,
that
I gotta be all the way 100 at all times because this is what they look for. They can't look up to somebody that's not real or lying and doing fake shit. So
right.
I've become accustomed to being honest about everything, even though your life being an open book is really like not what it's hyped up to be. It's actually really difficult.
Yeah, but they can't ridicule you for you being honest about your life. Like what okay, you telling me shit I done told you about myself.
Right. You
Like
can't expose somebody to expose themselves. Right. That part.
exactly.
That part.
Well, that's good. You get out and get outside and get into nature and shit. Because a lot of people be cooped in the house, be laying in bed, listening to sad songs and shit. Like, no,
Right.
you're doing the opposite. What you're supposed to be doing.
Yes, to stay away from that depression and that mode that I get into, which is like shutting down and giving up. And it's like
Yeah.
I've had that, happen to me multiple times. Like with you being my best friend, you've seen me go through 15 Instagrams, like 5 Twitters, like, and I just get up and do that shit again every time.
Right. You be
And I be wanting to
like,
crawl into a hole and die because like you get people like Freddie Watt, Ray Shrimmer, Angela Simmons to follow you, and then all of a sudden
you lose.
you're just gone. You disappear, and then you got to start over, and they can't find you. And even if you do like hit them up, they're so popular. It's hard for them to really get back into what it is that you were doing, or you know, even just knowing if you're a real page or not. Like they're not going to
Right.
take that risk. So it's really hard losing all your fans. I think that'll be the most depressing and sad part about the whole thing was losing all my fans constantly and having to get them back, search for them, and go hard to go viral to get my fan base back every time.
Yeah. And it's crazy because before, like, this internet shit, we didn't give two fucks about who followed us. So, like, now it's like crazy how much of a effect it has on people mentals. Like, people be
Yes,
scared. People would be scared to upload a picture because they not gonna get no likes. Like, you feel me? It's just little
right.
shit that be killing people real life confidence. You feel me?
Yeah,
And it just
depression. I'm talking about they will see them. If you got 30 likes on that picture and you knew you were supposed to get 100, you gonna be in that motherfucking house crying.
you gonna be like, man, what the what did I do wrong? Like, you
And look,
feel
I
me?
thought it was a real good quality picture.
Right.
Like,
And then you end up deleting it. It's like
and people forget it's social media. They want to see you look your worst. They're gonna like the ugliest pictures you got because they don't want you to look good.
right.
Or you are your own worst critic. I mean, it could go one of two ways.
Yes. Yep. And you just can't give a fuck. And
Yeah.
with that not giving a fuck, how you deal with like people being your comments on live and shit. Like just be coming
Girl,
for
at
you.
first I ain't gonna lie, like, oh my god, slip my wrist and sleep outside, bitch. That's how. But now it's just like, I get on there and they will clown and joke with me, and I will laugh so fucking hard. I learned how to just develop a comfortableness about myself and a confidence about myself, to where just like switching the camera and go over there like, oh, that 2013 antique old ass Benz, bitch. Like, and then I have to think to myself, like, okay, but I'm hopping in that Benz every day. I'm making the payments on that Benz every day. Nobody's paying my bills, and my top comes down, so I'm not doing too bad. So you just gotta really think, like, you got a lot of people out there that's miserable, sad,
hmm
depressed, and you have to be their entertainment. So if they're talking shit, it's just because they have something that you have something that they don't have, and they're envious or jealous of it. And that's why you have to, play it off and just joke around with it and let it just brush off your shoulders, because you never want to see somebody get under your skin, or you never want to let somebody get under your skin, because that's what that whole sole purpose is. And to see you
Yeah.
laugh would hurt a bitch even more than to see you get all upset and aroused, because that's gonna just turn them on. Like, yeah, I got aroused out of him, like I got him mad. But
Right.
instead, when they see you laugh, they don't even know how to react. Like, they're like, this nigga cool as fuck. Like, he know how to
Right.
take a joke and everything without being all sensitive. So, just not being sensitive, and with fame, that takes you a long way too. Oh my God. I've got so many friends just off of not being judgmental, not being so sensitive about things. And when I was sensitive, it was like I was always on go in self-defense mode, and it didn't work out. It was not a good
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
Yeah, people
And
can
it,
feel that energy.
yep, and you like you said, you be laughing with them, and they go with the saying: if you can't beat them, join them. All right, bitch, I'm gonna I'm gonna laugh right with
Cause that shit be funny as fuck. Like,
you.
that when they call my Mercedes Benz a Lincoln, I be hollering. They said with that soft top. Like, yo, I can't, like, that shit be funny as hell. Like, sometimes you just If you can't beat them, you gotta join them. If the joke is funny, I mean, it's too many sensitive people out here. Just like learn to just relax, brush that shit off your shoulders, and laugh sometimes. Like as a celebrity, not saying I'm a celebrity, I'm a little celebrity socialite, but as a celebrity, I noticed that they have to go through so much shit, and the ones that couldn't take it never made it.
You
Every
seen what happened to
time.
Roddy Rich when they was criticizing him? He deleted his whole page, like, well,
Like it ain't you can't
deactivated.
pay me to delete my page. I don't care who don't
Right,
like
it
me.
is
So
what it is. Like it's honestly the hate be love too, for real, for real. Like
thank you.
if we
And that's
being
what people gotta
honest,
understand. They only saying this shit because they fuck with you. They
right?
wanna make your day better and laugh with you. Like they don't wanna see you get all upset and hurt about shit and like in your feelings, like Roddy Rich, for an example, like, boy, why would you delete your page because somebody didn't like your song?
They're
Like
telling you, like, okay, like that's what is it?
critique.
Yeah, constructive criticism, whatever the
There you
shit
go.
called.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like okay, that's cool. I had hopped on the live like with this dude Von Two Cut. You feel me? He got like a little good fan base. You feel me? He was
Yeah.
letting people hop on, play music and shit like that. So I hopped on, played my music video, or whatever. You know, it was some people that was fucking with it, some people that wasn't. But at
Yep.
the end of the day, before I hopped off the live, I was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck who laughing, nigga. Like I know I'm gonna be on top. You could laugh at me while I'm on the top. You feel me? So
Exactly, exactly. And then you look at people that's really successful that you want to be like when you. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a brother, it's a daddy. Like everybody fuck
right.
with me today. Yo,
you should
yo,
you
they
should
are
have
blowing
took
my
your ass
shit.
back to the backyard.
Should have hit in my fucking room.
For real.
God, they are so thirsty today. Like, whoa, it's that's terrible. But anyway, yeah. So like with Roddy Rich, like I just I feel for the man. But when you look up to our superior celebs, the people that we want to be like, the Beyoncés, the Jay-Z's, you never catch them responding to hate or love. They just let it all come natural because it all balances out. You know what I'm saying? With all those
Yeah.
haters, you're gonna balance out and have a bunch of people that love you too. So just keep going no matter what. Like, positive, negative, if you stay positive, those negative comments, I guarantee you, they'll start to look more positive towards you because you don't take it no type of way. You're not personal.
Right.
Right. It's entertainment. It's not personal. When you become
Exactly.
personal is when you become lost and depressed and sitting up in your room like Brandy.
Not Brandy. Nah, that's for real though. Like you gotta do what make you happy. Like if you ain't doing what make you happy, you automatically gonna be depressed. So do it regardless. Fuck what everybody else saying.
Right, right.
Fuck
Big
what
facts.
anybody else saying. So
This
like,
interview is going so good because I'm so comfortable.
hey, good. Good. So like as far as the Black Boy additions and shit to the OnlyFans, how did you get into like the meeting with clients and shit like that?
So at first when I was with the Black Boy Dictions and I realized, okay, my first scene, I got $10,000. It was quick money. I was like, oh shit, I can do this and I can do it again and I can do it again. I didn't know that the videos that I was posting would be permanent and owned by a company. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they never cut me residuals. So, once I would buy like a BMW or a Mercedes or Infinity, I would be all happy about doing the scene, getting my money, having a nice new item. But then I would be like, damn, I'm not getting residuals. Like, while I'm getting this $10,000 one-time check, this company owns my name and my videos and
Right.
consistently are getting like maybe 10 or 15,000 a month from this shit. And
Yeah.
I received a one-time payment of 10,000. So that's when I started realizing like, hey, they're getting over on me. They're shitting on me. Like I have to like do my own thing. And that's what the white man always does to you. You know what I'm saying? Like Black Boy Addictions is owned by a white man. People are failed to
Oh
realize
wow.
that. And I have to go against this guy because he didn't shadow ban me. He wants to keep me out the industry with other production companies, make me look like I'm the worst person in the world. Like, so you just got to
Damn.
keep fighting through that shit because to fight through having a millionaire white person hate your guts and want you to fail at every aspect, and literally has taken money from me like up to $3,000 to where I wanted to cry. But guess what? I lost that 3,000, and I looked and I was upset for maybe a day or so, and I got off my ass like Precious and Monique movie. Got off my fat ass, and I kept moving, and I didn't stop. And that's why I never, fell into that hole where you seen some of our friends that never got out of the situations that they were in. Like, let's just let's just put out one name, Darian. That's a prime example.
Oh,
Never wanted to fall into
no,
that
you
type of
didn't.
never want to fall into a cycle where I'm always broke, never elevating, never want anything potentially better for myself, and I'm stagnant. I think that's my worst fear, is remaining stagnant and not like elevating in life. Like, I
Word.
want to keep excelling. I want to keep pushing my brain to the limit. I want to keep trying new things and see what works for me, what doesn't. And you didn't see me in the studio. From the studio, you didn't see me on runways. From the runways, you didn't see me on magazines. From magazines, you didn't see me on Twitter having sex. Like, I mean,
Yes.
you name it, I do it. From
Facts.
from Twitter to the strip club on top of the pole with, you know what I'm saying, and from the top of the pole with a client doing the massage. Like, I do whatever it takes because I know I got to take care of a family, and I'm literally like the only heir to my family that's gonna, be there for them financially and make sure that everybody's okay.
Straight up. So basically, you just started taking clients because it was just like if you felt like
Those
you didn't
dollars
have
was
no.
not amounting to enough, like at the strip club. Yeah. So then I started like doing erotic massages and goddamn linking up with different types of folks and people that just surrounding yourself with people with money makes you motivated to get money.
Yeah, straight
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
So I know that your first boy, well, only really boyfriend, main boyfriend, you feel me?
Yeah.
X, he was into these things. So like, do you think you was influenced by the shit that he was doing?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now talking to you as Daryl, like this is straight up Daryl coming to you. You my best friend in the world. I was so innocent back then. I was a good dude. I never made a porn in my life. I had never did anything to expose myself or jeopardize my name or tarnish it. And I feel like just being around him for 3 years straight with dealing with seeing what he does, having to accept him, and finding out from other people and not even him, that shit made it so hard for me, and it definitely influenced me to, get out there and do the same shit he was doing, because low key he was teaching me slowly how to make money without having a job. And I've
Yeah.
always hated working, but I've always been a worker. Like me and
Oh
you,
yeah.
we've always worked hard as hell. We got our jobs at early ages. We always was doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a time when me and you was riding around in a meat truck.
Right. That was when we that was when y'all met too. That was the exact time around y'all met. Hey, we was getting it by any means. What are you talking about?
I mean, we was from warehouse to to meat selling to call centers
I
to.
mean, we tried the street shit. Like we tried everything. Like
I even tried Wendy's for 2 weeks. Like, that's how bad it Yo, so yeah, like just us being workers and natural born hard leadership, like workers and having good parents coming from backgrounds where we got our mom and our father and our lifestyles. I think, yeah, I was very innocent. I was definitely influenced by my past relationship, looking at what my ex did, kind of like made me like not innocent, and what getting stabbed in my face and disfigurement, I couldn't model no more. So I said, well, am I gonna sit here and do or die? Like, I'm
yeah,
damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. So I just got into it and said, I don't give a fuck. Nobody paying my bills. Like,
straight up, and you
and I
just fell
just
in love with it.
fell in love with it. And then, alcohol, weed, a little bit of Xanax, that it helped a lot, like with not wanting to get up, some days not getting out that bed. That was the worst thing for me. Like, and just wanting to
Yeah.
cry, wanting to hide from it. I wanting to hide from the world because, adjusting to new scars and disfigurement on your face is like, that's a big deal. That's a big thing for
Right.
your mental health. It's not healthy.
Yeah, especially when that's your money maker. Like
And it's my
honestly.
money, right? It's my
Yeah.
career. So, yeah, that shit was definitely influenced because I never grew up saying, "Hey, I want to be America's next top porn star." Like, nah, I never, I never
Right.
thought like that. So, or hey, I'm gonna be
Right.
stripping in a club, or I just never, thought that would be a part of my career ever.
Now look at you. So do you think like you would be in it for a long time, or what? You got an escape plan, or you just
Escape
taking it day
plan,
by
saving
day?
all the money that I can. So what I'm doing is opening up my jewelry shop so I can have a tangible business.
Yeah.
I'm working towards the LLC in Houston, Texas right now, and I'm gonna be opening up shop at the jewelry place in Houston, Texas at the Galleria Mall. So that's coming up soon. You gotta have a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and
Right.
me, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
For
Cause like
real.
you just never know. Just like with the Bad Boys Club. I was so confident and ready to be on there, but look what happened. You see what I'm saying? So you just gotta make sure you got stuff lined up and backed up no matter what. And I tried to talk over a fart, and I hope nobody heard it.
Yeah, I definitely heard it, but it's cool. It's cool. So like
Nah, I heard it. That one really hit. That hurt. That hurt.
right. My bad,
That
my bad, my
hurt.
bad. I was thinking about like, should I say it or I'm gonna just let him know because he's gonna listen to it later.
I thought that somebody
But
was gonna think it was a chair moving. Damn, fuck.
oh shit.
Now
So
we're gonna listen to it later.
right, it's gonna be up loud and
Oh, I love
clear.
myself. I love myself. I'm so crazy.
So like as far as your other talents and shit, because we done came up with dance routines, we rapping, singing, all of that shit like that. Do you want to excel in some of those things? Like, do you see yourself being on a big stage with any of those other things, like your hobbies and shit like that?
Yeah, I see my name in bright lights and shiny lights. I see myself performing with celebrities, big time people, because I don't look at these celebrities like everybody else. They idolize. And one thing about me is I'm authentic in me, and I can't idolize anybody but the person that raised me, which would be someone like my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and my mother. Other than that, I can't really idolize these people. I would say like the biggest and closest thing to something I want to be in the future would be like a Chris Brown. So yeah, as far as having the dance talent, singing talent, performance talent, the energy and strive to, get out there and do tours and shit like that.
Yeah,
I really do believe in my heart that I have what it takes and that I'm strong and powerful enough to take the criticism and the love, which comes at the same time. So I think that in due time, which when God makes the time right for you, it's never when you want it; it's when He's ready. I
yeah,
think
that's
I'll be
facts.
ready for that shit. Yeah, because I mean, I got too many people that I'm really cool with, rooting for me that have gave me advice when I was so down. Like, let's just shout out to Tommy from Loving Hip Hop. Shout out to Trina. Shout out to Diamond the Body, DTB, disturbing these bitches. Let's just give a couple shout outs to Cuban Doll, Asian Doll, like Suki Hana, all these people that supported me and just like was there, reposted me, Queen Naja, you know what I'm saying? Just shout out to all of y'all, like Fetty Watt, Ray Shrimmer, Angela Simmons, like Lil Yachty. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like without y'all, I wouldn't have that zest, that strive, Chili T Bars, you name it. I fuck with them. I love them. Leighton Green, shout out to her too. Like these are people that's just motivated me and kept me going through the roughest and toughest times in my life. And without the advice from a lot of the people that made it to the top, I wouldn't be here right
Yeah.
now because I would feel like I would be helpless right now, like at this point. So, they made a big impact on my life and, being in chilling in these same spots with these celebrities. I mean, it's a lot more of them, but those are who majorly impacted me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I have to give them their props and the advice that everybody taught me and gave me when I was, coming up and trying to get there, it all paid off. So I'm like, thank
Yeah.
you.
And that's
Y'all did not
good.
have to do that. Like, yeah, y'all were great. Like,
Right.
invite me to
And
your Instagrams and shouting me out and inviting me out to clubs and parties. Shout out Sydney Star as well, King Amaya Scott. I love these beautiful people that I got a chance to, like develop friendships with that a lot of people get mad at me for knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
but it's not
crazy.
even like that because people, like you said, people be idolizing these people. You feel me? When you in a
Right.
room with them, when you act normal, you act yourself. They go come up to you like you feel me.
Yep.
They go be cool with you. They not go be scared because it really be fans out there like they delusional. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like
Yeah.
nah, come off to them as a regular person. They go be cool with you. So
Pat is pulling up his pop once again another motherfucking burden. But now his pops passed away 2 days ago.
no damn.
Right, just terrible. Like, oof. So
R.I.P.
I'm gonna definitely
Pops.
speak. Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, I'm gonna definitely speak because just okay. I think I
The
spoke.
friendly neighbor wave.
You already.
Right. Facts.
And I
But
stayed
yeah.
sober for this interview too, so that I can have my full 100% third eye open because that's also important. I want everybody to know keeping your third eye open at all times and just understanding that everything is temporary and nothing is permanent. That's important too when it comes to what's up, Pat? How you doing, G? I know that's right, dog. Oh, you got a tech? Okay, okay, that's what's up, man. I'll holler at you in a sec.
It's all good, man. It's life. Ain't nothing
Yeah,
perfect, man. Like you
yeah.
said, shit
Nothing's
temporary.
perfect. Everything's temporary. I mean, like,
Yeah.
even the way we met, my house, I watched the whole thing burn down. Like, before we moved into this house, we had moved to the east side of Charlotte, been there for a year. I had to jump out my second story window because my whole first floor was on fire and
It's
watch
crazy.
my whole house burn down to the floor.
Done lost
Every baby
everything like
picture,
that.
right? Lost everything. Every baby picture, every sneaker, every little piece of
Damn.
thing I've owned, I watched come down to an end.
And
Some of my
you
best friends and my favorite family members are gone to never be existing again. So, like a good time is a temporary time. So, you know, I think it's all about existing, not living. We all live, we got to exist also because we don't want to just die and say that we didn't do the things that we wanted to do, travel to places that we wanted to travel, go to play. Life is short as fuck. And I mean, it
right.
doesn't matter. Like, we went from being 18 to 27 and it feel
In the
like
snap
in
of
a
a
3 year
finger.
span. And it's been
And
like,
look, I want to just throw that in there though, cause like you right, cause it's like, um, that was one of the reasons I moved to Charlotte, cause it was like, damn, where the fuck was I getting at? This is why I didn't smoke, and then my mind still scrambled. Damn, what the fuck? I forgot what you was talking about.
oh no, I was saying like we all live, but did we exist? And like
Oh
was
yeah. That's what you were saying. My bad. So yeah, we get caught up in that cycle, and we're just trying to live, keep up with bills, and we not, like you said, not traveling, not doing all that shit. And that's the main reason why I had moved to Vegas, and I literally quit my job. Like you feel me? I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna figure out a way. I'm tired of working. I'm tired of being the best worker. The best worker is not getting me nothing whatsoever. You feel me? I'm busting my ass for these companies.
every time.
I can't do nothing when I'm off because I'm fucking tired as hell. You feel me? So it's like,
Right. They keep
bruh,
you in that
like,
cycle.
yes. So
It's
you're
a
right
never
about
ending
that.
cycle.
Yup.
And
You
that's what one thing about me and you, we broke through that. We got through that shit
and we did not let society dictate our futures and our careers and our money, because
Right.
society sets it up to where it makes black men in particular and black women in particular feel like we have to rely on a job, we have to rely on stability, 401k benefits, and that is not how the fuck we have to live. We can literally manifest, like you said, $1 million in 1 year if we put our minds to it. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
work hard enough, like you can see any amount of money that you want to see without any job, without any form of authority. But it just takes a mental breakdown of the things that need to be done, like the things you have to get done. And like
Yep.
sometimes if you make a list, whether you write it down or whether you have that list in your head, just make a list of the things that you really want and then the things that you really need, and the things that you want, put them aside, because we got enough time. It ain't a long time, but we got a little time. So just get all the things that you need taken care of first, and then when you go to the wants, it starts to like balance out and feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you start to get that sense of more comfortableness. You know what I'm saying? Like when
Exactly.
you be able to drive in that Mercedes Benz or that nice ass new Infinity that you always wanted, like it
Right.
starts to pay off. Like, but you have to lay low. We never started from there. We never, came from that. Like I came from a Honda Accord. You know what I'm saying? So
That
it's
Honda Accord was everywhere too.
seven deep. I know it's
Right.
a 5-seater, but we made it a 7-seater. You would have swore I had a goddamn SUV.
For real. But you
Uh,
elevated. Shit. You done went through how many cars after that? So
13 cars. This is my 13th foreign
yeah.
car, and all by myself. Like no help with like people think I'm like this spoiled brat because I'm a mama's boy. Like first of all, mama is not going to go put her name on my cars after two of them, the first two when I was 16 and
And she
18.
only put your yeah, she just put
A
her name down
cosign.
though. Like you really worked for you was really working. You had a job before all of us for real. Like
Yeah. I never knew that hard work the way we worked. Yeah, I did have a job before all of y'all, but it was only like 2 years. I mean, I got mine at 16. Everybody else started getting on their wave of working hard at like 18 or
yeah.
going to college. It was the decision, of college versus work. And, I just said, fuck this. I'm not built for college. I can't do this school shit. I don't get along with these people out here. Everybody is trying to. And you know what I noticed the most about school was that when I was in school, everything was materialistic and everything was about what you had and don't have. It was the have and have nots. And that
Yeah.
shit was blowing me because look at the type of people it turned us into. Like we wanted to be fresh as hell every day. We didn't wear the same by senior year, we didn't wear the same pair of shoes twice because we were
Outfit.
so worried about what somebody would say about us or judge us or and we were just like, oh, we the freshest in this motherfucker. Like you can't beat us, which is
Right.
a great feeling because we were the freshest and we didn't come from the money that they came from. Like we didn't come from being spoiled. Yeah, my mom
We
had a big.
made that shit happen.
We made that shit happen out the gutter, out the
Oh
mud, and
my
that's what set us aside
goodness.
from everybody else. Like
Yeah,
all
we
y'all
ran
motherfuckers,
that shit up.
and that's motivation right there. Just to know, like I come from a struggling single parent home. You come from, like
A
a
broken
struggle.
home.
Yeah, 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 and we both do, and it struggles, and we had to watch our parents go through that, like our moms and our dads just go through life and maneuver while we were peaceful and well taken care of. So as we got older, I guess we said, fuck that. We not gonna go through that struggle that our parents went through. So we got to working early. And I mean, that shit paid off because my mind, it always thinks money, 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 work, 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 work. And now it's come to the point where it's working for myself and having my own businesses and my own OnlyFans and being very successful in social media. So I get my money or whatever, but from not working a 9 to 5, but it wasn't easy. Like getting there,
Yeah.
just boop, boop, boop. It's steps and levels and damn, wow, wow, the achievements of everything and the way you look back on it and say how far I've come from, just when we were 18 graduating. Look at us now, like
far. And like you said, it felt like it's only been 3 years. Like it should feel
yeah,
like
like
yesterday.
whoa, who told who? Nobody told us. And that's another thing about school that I told you I hated so much. Like they never taught you in school how to file for unemployment if you lost your job, or how to file for taxes at the end of every year so that you can get a decent tax return, or like how to do certain things with yourself, like within yourself, to be a successful adult. They never taught us these things.
Yeah.
So it's just like almost like, damn, what the fuck did we go to school for and waste our life for? Like I pulled out my high school diploma 2 times all in my whole life since I've had it. What the fuck did I need that for? So it
Not
just
a
be
damn
like you,
thing.
yeah, like all that learning about Christopher Columbus. Bitch, I don't want to learn about that. I want to learn about what's going on right now.
Right.
Like stop trying to fucking play me, like, and that's what school was giving me. It was giving a lot of, like, how do you put this without saying too much? I don't want to give away too much information because then I might get killed by a white man.
Forced
It's
and fake. Like
right.
forced
It's
and
like they
fake.
almost like institute, like we can't even fucking have a Bible. It's illegal to have a Bible at school. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is crazy. They are brainwashing these people into believing that equality and everything is just has always been, and it's always been so natural, and they don't let us do prayers. We can't say a prayer. Like it's crazy how schools have changed so much from when our parents were in school. Like it was nothing alike. Like, and they just want to teach us about a bunch of shit that's not going to be important for us in the future.
Yeah. It's
So
a distraction. That's all it is. Like
that's why he
big
crashed his first car and
big
his
ass
second car.
distraction.
Yep. Man. He driving like a goddamn Batman. Let me stop.
Oh shoot. Um but yeah, so like I want to touch on the drug shit, the drug
Yes,
shit.
let's get into
So
a euphoria.
I was like, I was thinking like, damn, should we talk about this or not? So
Hell
like
yeah, girl, get
before,
into it,
when
y'all.
when we was young, we did a lot of stupid, crazy shit. We was a turned up party. Like this was like literally the peak of Charlotte. Charlotte, like the nightlife, going
Yes.
out every night, like.
Yes, yes. This is when Charlotte was everything.
Yeah, we could hop from club to club to club to like literally all
And
night.
only
You feel
paid
me?
10 to 10 to 10 and 10 instead of
Right,
40
right.
to 40 to 50 to 60.
Right,
Right.
right. So like, we was turned up and shit, and it was a lot of people that like kind of got left behind because they got sucked into the drugs, and like the drugs took over. You feel me? Instead of
Yes. Yes, I
instead
agree.
of the fun. You feel me? So like, how were you able to keep up like without getting sucked into that pool?
Oh my God. That was so difficult. Um Having a bunch of friends and being very popular, and then having like all your friends do different things, all different drugs. Like
Yeah,
you got some friends that like coke, you got some friends that want to sniff a Xanax, you got some friends like me that want to pop a bar, some
yeah,
friends that are potheads and smoke weed all day. Cheering.
yeah, yeah.
Some friends that are alcoholics and they have to have that bottle. So, and then you got other friends that turn to more serious drugs. The weed was a gateway drug to something more serious. Like we didn't found out we got a lot of people that we graduated high school with now that's addicted to heroin and on meth and crystal, and just doing things like sniffing Percocets and just simple stuff like that just it gets rougher and rougher. So to stay away to just like kind of like on that, I would
Um,
say keep what you want. Always know what it
oh, you was
is
breaking up. You was
that works
breaking
for
up.
you. Oh, oop, oop,
Ah,
oop,
you
oop.
said what?
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Always know what works for you. Always know that you are who you are. Don't you can experiment and have fun, but just know what works for you, and don't try to go out your boundaries. When you try to go out your way trying to keep up with the Joneses, you become a drug addict.
Mm,
You fall
okay.
into that, yeah, and it's like I was always that friend that wanted to make sure all my other friends was good. Like when we would go out to the club and we would be at the bar and everybody would be drinking like fish, I would be the one having just a few shots because I know, damn, when we get to that car, everybody
Somebody
going
gonna have to
it's
draw.
all fun until we get to that car and somebody got to get in that wheel behind that wheel. And I just knew I was the friend that wanted to make sure all my other friends was safe at all times. So I would be the designated driver and I would never get too fucked up unless I knew I was in a safe place. And just like you said, and like I said, just knowing your drug, knowing your limit, and knowing your habits, and just keeping up with it, not trying to increase it, decrease it, just stay stagnant with your drug. Don't stay stagnant with your lifestyle and being comfortable like what we talked about earlier,
Yeah.
but be stagnant with, your drugs and what it is you're doing. Like if you know what works for you and you like weed, just stick with weed. Like, don't be trying to go sniff some coke just because you seen your friends doing it and they keep pressuring you. Peer pressure
Right.
is a bitch, and you don't want. Sometimes you don't want to look like a lame, and you don't want to look like the outcast that didn't want to do it. So, I mean, it puts you in a hard place. But it's once again your body and what you're consuming. So it's very important that you stay safe with every drug that you do because I lost all my friends throughout drug overdoses and addiction, and not even lost
Facts.
them like just all to death, but lost them to the streets and
Yeah.
like
So you
Tiana.
always damn nigga, this is a messy ass. Jesus, you want any other names? You want a name drop? Wait.
Maybe 55, but I ain't gonna say
God
it.
damn. But nah, you
No,
right
you
though.
could
You
just
right
watch
though.
somebody like that me and you grew up with, and you just
Yeah,
see.
they just get lost in the sauce.
I mean, from rags to riches to back to rags because that's how it goes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to work your way up. So we already at rags. We all started rags, unless we come from millionaire families or six-figure families, and we just didn't. Me, you, and Tiana, we didn't grow up like that, and to see her go down the path where she gets a nice crib, brand new apartment, got a brand new car, nice ass car, a bomb ass job, PlayStations, Xboxes, flat screen TVs, food in the refrigerator. Just from going to seeing somebody with like that type of strive at such an early age and losing absolutely everything, that scared me. That shit
So
fucking
it okay. So
that shit scared me.
you already a step ahead just watching other people.
Yep,
Yeah.
observance. Yep. She sold everything, evictions, repos, and I mean, watching that was so scary. Like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I don't never want to, lead that type of lifestyle. And I'm not just talking about Tiana at all,
I know,
at
yeah,
all.
any and everybody.
I love that girl to death, but from a distance, I can never fuck with her again because I know that's like a toxic friendship and that's somebody that always low-key was jealous of me. So I'm just talking about in life general. That's
Yeah.
what I seen with like a lot of my friends and even my motherfucking father, my own daddy. I watched drugs ruin his life, how he wanted to be in the streets more than he wanted to take care of his family. And you just watch like all these people that you care about and you love go downhill and you want to help and they're crying for help sometimes. Like there's been times where I know Tiana and my dad both have cried for help, but they just didn't know how to do it because the drugs
Yeah.
had taken over so bad. And I was like,
And
oh
that's that
shit.
famous line. It's what I think Juice World said it. He was like, "It's to the point. I'm not taking the drugs. The drugs is taking me."
There you go. And that's when you knew at that point, drugs are controlling these people. You're not controlling your drugs at this point. And
Yeah.
when that happens, that is scary. That's like a mixture of suicide. Let's just keep it real. That's the suicide mission right there. Like when you start to let the drugs
Yeah, it
consume
really
you,
is.
girl, it's a suicide
And then
mission.
when
Like that shit.
we even watch Euphoria, we see how Rue is trying to recover off of just trying to stay sober. Like you feel me? Like it's just like you go through it trying to get better as well. So it is like hand in
Yes.
hand with the addiction and shit like that.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. And I relate so much to, Euphoria and a lot of the characters in there because that's what I've seen my whole life from a child. I've been watching drugs destroy family,
Yeah.
friendships. Just even watch it down to some of the movies. Like you could watch a movie like an example would be like the movie with the big mama and she passed away, Soul Food. Like not only drugs can ruin things, but things can ruin things. Family
Yeah.
can ruin family. Like people just can't get along. Like or black people not sticking together can just fuck us up so easily. So if you throw drugs in the mix, oh my god, like, it's what the fuck, like
Right.
it's suicide. Like so, yeah, I stay far away from hard drugs, and we all have our choices of drugs that we do. I would just recommend that nobody ever exceeds their limit or do too much trying to be cool or want to impress somebody, because that one extra pill or that one extra shot mixed with that pill or that one new drug that you wanted to try can end it all. It can fuck you up.
Just like that. And it's back to the just one quick thing and we could hop off this drug shit. But yeah, in the Juice WRLD documentary, he was passing perks out like Tic Tacs. He was like, "Yo, you want one?" You feel me? And then it's like the people that don't do drugs whatsoever, it's like they gotta feel cool. It's like, fuck, Juice WRLD asking me if I want a perk. Let me just take it, I guess. You feel me?
Right. And who wouldn't? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna be like,
Yeah.
it's Juice World and he's like super influential and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I get it. And that's why I said you gotta have that mind like if Beyonce gave me a Percocet, I'm gonna be looking at her like, girl, like, are we gonna make a song after this? Like, what am I gonna get out of this? Like, it's gonna be something beneficial because
Right. All right, man. We reaching the hour. I got one more question for you.
okay,
All right, so you just said when you go out with your friends and shit, you make sure that you are the one step ahead. So
yep,
like, how do you handle going out and dealing with people not knowing, like you don't know these people that hate you? You feel me? These people on the internet hate you.
right.
How do you go about going out with that shit
Oh
like
my
that?
God, with my head held high and my confidence on 10 at
Yeah.
all times. I mean, I got so many people that want my head and want me dead, and they claim it's money on my head, but it must not be a lot because I'm still here. But just going through that, Jen, I swear it's so fucking nerve wracking, and my PTSD be going the fuck off every time. Like I be so nervous, but it's not because I'm nervous of who wants to hurt me. It's the fact that I'm nervous because I don't even know who it is. I don't know what you even
Exactly.
really look like. Like
Right.
Cash Dog made a valid point. Do you know what the nigga even look like? That's how it really be. Like I really don't even know who these haters be, and they be trolling from fake pages. They be arguing with me in the city from like catfishes and fake pictures and stuff. And then some of them that do be real, my memory bad because I pop Xanax, so I don't know who the fuck they really
Yeah.
who the fuck they really are. Like I might argue one day, next day forget who the fuck a bitch is, and they see me and it be all this whoopty whoop and hollering, and I'm like, bitch, I didn't even know I was beefing with you. What did we beef again about? Like,
Right.
can you at least tell me before we fight? And then sometimes I don't even have that chance to find out why I was beefing with them, what I said that affected them or made somebody
That's
that mad.
crazy.
I just end up beating a bitch up like every time, and it's just like, they I kind of like I'm starting to catch it now as I'm
Mhm.
getting older. When I'm around bitches that don't like me, like earlier today, I was around 3 white men were behind me in line when I was grabbing some breakfast from this place called Biscuitville,
Mhm.
and when I turned around after I paid for my food, I heard one of them mumble under their mouth like, "Oh, I would hate no if I was his mama, I'd be so disappointed" or something like that. I had on a Pornhub hoodie and then, I got my face tats and stuff. So, and
Mhm.
I'm black and I'm gay. So I don't know what the fuck what they were mad about, but I just know that I turned around and I know, okay, I'm nervous at this point because there's 3 big ass white construction workers that could potentially hurt me. So now I'm nervous and now I'm gonna defend myself. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Who was y'all talking to? Cause now that I'm face to face, I bet y'all ain't gonna say shit because I smacked the shit out of one of y'all. Like, if although I might get my ass whooped, and although they could have fucked me up, I'm not backing down because I'm not going to show no fear. no signs of weakness,
Right.
never could, because once you put that or display or demonstrate that sign, one sign of weakness, then everybody's gonna bully you. But although I was going off on them and they didn't say nothing to me, and they were just like, ugh, ugh. That's what they kept doing. I was like, bitch, yeah, keep rolling your motherfucking eyes. As long as you don't put your motherfucking hands on me, I won't have to slice your ass up with this little blade I got in my pocket. Cause I'm really gonna fuck y'all up. Like, and in my heart, it's like we all know it's 3 against 1. These are big grown ass men. It's not gonna be easy to just beat them up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna
Yeah.
just whoop somebody ass, but with that confidence and that strive and not being fearless, like completely fearless of everything and everybody except vomit. That's my only thing I'm scared of. Scared of puke, regurgitation, anything vomit wise or throw up.
Right.
I am petrified, but anything else, I am completely fearless to death. People, weapons, just getting shot last month. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing,
Just for going home.
literally going to go pump my gas. I got haters that want to steal my car because they're like, oh, he got a nice car. We're going to get him. Like, so, just not knowing ever is like the scariest, most PTSD thing. But I think the best advice to give everybody is when you stay ready, you don't got to get ready. I keep a
Facts.
baseball bat in the back seat. I keep a bear mace on the driver's side, left side, just in case a bitch want to act up and run up on my window. Um, I keep them keys in the ignition with the doors locked. So if you want to try to hit my door handle and open it up, I could turn that wheel and back up and run you the fuck over. Like, and I'm gonna beat you the fuck up. Like, I got a brass knuckle that I keep in my back pocket, and I keep a blade on my right side. So when you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. And a lot of times when I get in the clubs, I'll have my phone with my brass knuckles in my hand like this. And when they search me, I can get in the club with a lot of the weapons,
Oh,
a lot
that's
of the
smart.
weapons, right? And I could just like literally attach it to the back of my phone and be like, "Yep, here you go," and they're never gonna be like, "Well, put your phone down. Let me check. Let me see your hand." So I kind of get away with a lot, and I always, manage to. Damn, not my other homie pulling up. I will
We about
never
to
do
end
an interview outside of gang.
we about to end it. We good. But yeah, that's good. Staying ready so you ain't gotta get ready.
And Tammy said it best on the Housewives. When you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby.
Facts.
And I mean, that's literally how I had to like, continue life. Cause what up, G? Nothing much. Yeah. On the interview right now, I'm gonna catch up with you in a sec. But yeah, nah. She said it the best. She said it the best. When you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. It ain't never been an issue when, you just stay humble, stay respectful, and when the time come when you gotta pop the fuck out and show somebody who you are, don't be afraid to just unleash it all, like let it out, because you will forever be bullied. You will forever be taken advantage of if you
Right.
don't stand up for you. Nobody is going to take up for you and love you like you.
Straight like that.
So, and that's how I look at it. And I'm looking like, yo, I got a pretty face. I'm not trying to get punched in it. Like, so that's another way that I stay safe, in the streets while maneuvering around a bunch of haters that I don't know. Just keeping a open mind that, oh, ain't no bitch gonna touch my face. It helps a lot. It really does. Like, it helps with me not having to worry about getting hit, because if I even see somebody get too close and they look like they want to hurt me, I'm already on their ass. So
Right.
yeah, that's how I've always managed to stay safe. As far as going to a gay club though, like Scorpios, I don't know if I can ever step foot in one again because of all the haters I got, and I just don't want to go into a suicide mission.
Right.
So like maybe just
So
making better
you
decisions
got
too.
boundaries. You know where to go and where not to.
Exactly. Which, if you go
Mm.
to a straight scene, you go into Club Onyx, where a bunch of the girls graduated from Mallard Creek with us, like, and you got people that you know. It's always a better vibe when you just around straight people that just you grew up with, people that you know. Like, they're not nobody gonna hurt you. But when
Right.
you dealing with the LGBTQ community, yo, you got to be mad careful, because the hate and the toxicity in that community is really bad. That's why mostly all my friends are straight. because I can't deal with that gay shit. Like, I can't deal with
Me
people being so
neither.
messy. They are so messy, and it was just like, whoa, like straight people can get bad too, but it's just like gay people have another limit of disrespect and just hating. Like, so just staying away from that is a really good way to prevent a lot of drama too. Just knowing your place. Like, if
Facts.
I'm not wanted or 10 bitches don't like me in this one
You not
club,
about to go.
don't walk in that club. Like,
Right.
I don't care if you with 10 of your friends, don't do it because all y'all gonna do is just not have a good time and everybody gonna be fighting. So just to stay away from it, avoid it, and then when it does come to me, always be prepared for it and never let your guard down. Always keep your head up. Always make direct eye contact because a lot of men, they get scared, they get nervous when you make direct eye contact and you let a nigga know face to face, I'm not playing with you. Win, lose,
Yeah.
or draw, bitch, we both bleed the same. I will literally fight you. I will come after you. Don't fuck with me. I think when
Straight
you
like
let
that.
a man know that face to face, it's so much different when you can have that confidence and that strive to say that shit like instead of like how people like to go on social media and argue and shit like that and
Twitter fingers.
fat asses, all they can do is
Right.
move fingers. Like the only thing moving fast is them fingers and them fucking lips as they talking shit. Like, but your big ass can't even roll out the bed and fight. So that's why I don't even take that social media shit serious. I take real life serious and I just wait on the day that a bitch want to run up. And gaining respect for myself was something that I also did as far as growing up in Charlotte. Moving from Jersey to Charlotte, I got jumped and bullied and picked on a lot by a lot of dudes. So that's kind of made me into the type of person I am, which is on go, on defense, always ready for whatever. Because growing up like
Yeah.
that, you was the one of the people that had my back when I was getting jumped by all the dudes, and you're a girl. You know what I'm saying? My own homeboys, you witnessed firsthand, wouldn't even fight for me. But then I had women like you and some other girls. Not gonna name drop.
Yeah. Please don't.
They was fighting one on one. It was fighting one on
Yeah.
one.
Right.
Period. Like when I see that, that's when I realize like girls are more loyal than niggas, and it's crazy because I'm a whole nigga, and I just wish that I had this loyalty, but with other guys. But then you got niggas like Ray Ray that were like that, but you lose them because once again, everything is temporary. It's a good time, not a long time.
Facts. Straight like that. And I feel like you ended that shit off on a perfect note.
I love that answer, like, cause you asked me some really good questions, Jaren. Like, the real Daryl, and it's like, damn, I be hating when people like, don't know me and miss a beat and just run. It's
Right.
like, shit.
But well, hopefully this interview, this podcast episode will let them get a more light on you, on who you really
Yes, and we're
are.
gonna be pushing and promoting and throwing it out there. So I want you to get some of your favorite clips of this interview, and then we can like push for it. Follow me on social media and Real Trap Shit
Oh yeah, link will be in
underscore alert.
description. Links go be in description. I got you. So, is anything you want to say before we end it?
Just that I'm blessed to have such a best friend like you that just always kept me going and motivated me to do positive things after we got a little bit older. Yeah, we got into some mischief as we were younger, but as we got older and elevated, opened up our third eyes and just not Dominique too. One
All
and out.
right, yeah, we about to end this. We about to end this.
All right.
All
Okay.
right, y'all. We done with this episode. Bye, y'all.